Who here would consider themselves a gamer? Look around. Now, to all of you gamers, excuse me, have you ever faced oppression or unfair bias due to being a gamer? Anyone? Okay. Well, to all of you gamers that have faced some sort of oppression due to what you enjoy doing in your free time, I'd like to propose that we all rise up and try to abolish the unfair discrimination of gamers due to their sex, age, race, or amount of regular playtime. I read a scholarly article titled Top Dangers That Online Gamers Face. In this article, I was educated on the demographics of gamers everywhere and the oppression they face. Although many may think otherwise, gamers are all kinds of ages, races, sexes, and genders. And the average age of a gamer is 31 years of age, surprisingly. I know that seems astonishing, but it's true. Now, within this article, they provided some examples of interior oppression that gamers face, such as accounts being hacked into. You can lose data, it can be stolen, or you can have your identity stolen, or money, they can hack into your bank accounts or your Xbox account. So, you can rise up against these threats by creating stronger passwords, putting some numbers in there, putting some exclamation marks, some question marks, all that. You can enable something called two-factor authentication, which it basically just adds another barrier to access your account. So it increases the safety, and you can avoid sketchy websites that you may be able to download games or videos off of, preferably games. But gamers, they're also attacked at the source of their being, which is their identity, their gamer identity, if you will. I read another scholarly article titled How to Be a Gamer, exploring personal and social indicators of gamer identity. Now, possessing a gamer identity is often characterized as being part of a larger community of other gamers. Now, what this entails, when it comes to news and media, gamers usually identify, or gamers' identities and communities are often attacked by both right and left-wing oriented sources. Frequently, they are to blame for violent crimes or acts of terrorism, and by supporting other gamers and being less toxic and fair to others, as you should be, just naturally, false generalizations are more likely to dispel. And this is another reason that gamers ought to rise up. I interviewed my friend, who's an avid gamer, while he was gaming, in fact, about his experiences with gamer oppression. I asked my friend and fellow gamer, Jonathan Tim Wallace, if he has ever been oppressed simply for identifying as a gamer. Tim says, "My orchestra teacher frequently accuses me of playing games in class during times that we're supposed to be working. I mean, sometimes I do, but not every time. Like, what the hell, Mr. Jones?" I then asked him if and why he believes gamers should rise up to defy the opposition that gamers face daily. Now, Tim says, "I think rising up is in order. But first, I feel like there should be some kind of awareness for the cause. Fact is, I'm not always gaming. I do other things. And people like Mr. Jones tend to pick on the little gamer guy, such as myself, just to relieve stress like a jerk." To bring this to a close, I'd like to remind you once more of what I'd like you to consider the next time you face oppression, or opposition, or discrimination. When facing these things, just remember, there are ways to rise up against all of this, so that you can become stronger and continue on in life freely. A gamer can be less of a toxic person, be more inclusive, consider their actions, disprove false media by speaking out, and by enabling special securities to protect their most private data. Thank you for your time. Rise up.